Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Today we've got a game between ShinyHero and Salsa on Battle on the Boardwalk, the latter edition. Let's introduce these players and get right on into it. In the top right-hand corner of Battle on the Boardwalk, we've got the red Terran player Salsa. Appropriate color for his name. And in the top left-hand corner, it's going to be the blue Terran player, ShinyHero. All right, so ShinyHero versus Salsa, a TVT edition of Into the Void. This is my weekly examination of Bronze and Silver League level gameplay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. The best ones are chosen and screened this time around by Dawn. Much appreciated, Dawn, for screening this whole back for me. Into the Void games can be weird and interesting to screen, but got through the whole thing. Much appreciated. Also, please stick around and check out the song at the end of this cast. It's called Into the Void. It was written specifically for this particular feature by Don himself. Link in the description to see more of his work as well. Alrighty then, both players are actually doing fairly the same thing. Got gas, got a barracks. Gas is a little bit later for Salsa. Barracks a little bit later too. Oh, he's doing the wall off. Don't do this. Don't do this. I think we've talked about this before though, but don't wall off with supply depots at the front. That slows you down, right? Your barracks is going to be late. If your opponent opens Reaper in a TVT especially, they're not going to care about this wall. Does he not know it's a TVT? Did somebody go random here? Thinking. I don't know. The loading screen, I don't think anybody was going random, but I wasn't paying any particular attention to it. Unfortunately, perhaps I should have, but okay, maybe if you're playing against the Zerg player and you're worried about an early Ling rush, maybe this is good, but even then, just wall off with your barracks. Use your barracks as part of this wall. Get it up earlier. This way, way too much available supply, and your stuff's late, so don't do that. Also, engineering bay. Seeking a planetary fortress. Is that what this is? Double gas here, too. But it's not a planetary fortress rush. I am so confused. This is why I like Into the Void. It does weird things. Weird things. Alright, well, ShinyHero should have tossed up a orbital command upgrade here just a couple minutes ago now. I'm closer to 16 supply. You want that, but he's ignoring it. He is expanding, though, at a pretty good timing, which I feel good about. Has an engineering bay, as double engineering bay here. He really likes those upgrades. Super enjoying those upgrades for sure. And, oh yeah, here we go. It's a Reaper. How did I miss this Reaper from ShinyHero? I was concentrating too much on what Salsa was doing, I guess. Alright, so Reaper pretty much has free reign here. If he has good control of this Reaper, he should be able to kill every one of these SCVs without too much trouble. Don't get surrounded, though. Don't get surrounded. Don't get pinned. That's not a good place to be. They can flank you there, but no. Nope, didn't happen. This Reaper's name, by the way, is Napoleon Phony. As two Marines come out, and they're going to handle him, though. Oh, Napoleon, no. We'll use his name anyway. Napoleon Phony. Napoleon spent his early years in Marsara, raised by his overprotective mother. This made him into a soft, chubby, weak, and meek boy. That protective life ended when Napoleon was abducted by an overlord. After surviving for 3 years in a Zerg colony, being used for experiments, he was liberated by a liberation fleet. His sanity crushed beyond salvation. The now skinny Napoleon is now attacking other Terrans. So yes, he did. He tried. He got 2 SCV kills. I feel like you can do better by target firing, right? If you're just indiscriminately firing into a group of SCVs, you're not going to kill many of them. You'll notice many of these are weakened. You want to target fire. You want to specifically press A and then click on one of these units so that your Reaper will fire at that one until it's dead, and then do the same thing for another one. That way you get some guaranteed damage. That SCV kill count is higher, and you're going to be a happier person. Because as it stands, weakened SCVs do as much for Salsa as full health ones do. That is definitely a planetary fortress. Holy smoke, Salsa. And it's expanding to the gold down here, which I like. I actually like this. I mean, you have to worry about people coming through this bottom path. There are some rocks they can deal with. You have to worry about drops. But otherwise, it's fairly safe, especially in an Into the Void game where players aren't necessarily scouting. Now, here's the thing. ShinyHero, if you scout and see a lack of an expansion from your opponent, you can either, 1, assume they're bad, which you could probably do that at this level of StarCraft, but also if you want to teach yourself to be a better player, go scout. Go look to see if there's an expansion elsewhere that you don't know about. There's no worse feeling than getting out there, attacking your enemy, realizing they have a ton of stuff, but I thought they were on one base, you say. But then you look later on the replay and they actually had 2 ninja expands. You just never bothered scouting and their income was through the roof. That's a bad thing. That's a bad experience. Anyway, Salsa is setting up in this bottom right-hand corner. Got a handful of Marines and a missile turret. I like what Salsa's doing here as far as that is concerned. And ShinyHero's slowed down a little bit. Tiny bit here. He's making Marines. He's got a factory with a tech lab that he has done literally nothing with to this point. Making a tank I feel like would be useful. And now getting a starport. So ShinyHero knows what he's supposed to do. He's just not exactly making use of them quite yet. Yep, there we go. Reactor on the barracks. Popping out those Marines. Getting a lot of Marines. Getting his upgrades, right? That is one thing he's doing well. He already has +1 infantry weapons. He's got combat shield. And now he's working on a +1 infantry armor. Getting some medevacs in here. Maybe getting some tank support would be great. Additionally, getting stim would not be amiss. Ah, he is getting stim. Excellent. Getting stim and combat shield. So ShinyHero knows all the steps. All the stuff he needs to do. Also has tossed up a sensor tower. Haven't seen one of these in an Into the Void game in a while, I feel like. What it does, it allows you to see units that are inside this circle. See the minimap? See how big this circle is? It doesn't tell you what they are, but if there's any enemy stuff inside here, it'll show that they exist. And then you can know that they're coming. Another sensor tower from ShinyHero. Dang, he really wants to know if anything's coming across the map. I like this. I really like this in the lower levels. It's not like building a sensor tower is going to kill you economically at this level. So I'm a fan. How are the upgrades? Let's see. No upgrades at all for Salsa. Really should make something happen there. Honestly, you should be having upgrades. And Planetary Fortress down here in the bottom right for Salsa too. He has it, I guess, again, he built the engineering base solely to make a Planetary Fortress. That's what it was. That's what it was. Is he getting +2? Dang, ShinyHero's working on +2 infantry weapons, you guys, and concussive shell. If I had to put my money on anybody right now, I'm going to say it's ShinyHero. I feel like he's got this. He's got a tank, he's got marauders, he's got marines. It's a wonderful composition. If he just walks across the map right now, sets up his siege tank here-ish, and supports it with his marines and marauders and any medevacs that he happens to have, which he's going to have a couple, I don't know that Salsa can break this just with straight marine, especially considering they're 0-0. And then at that point, you walk up, you set the tank in range of that Planetary Fortress, and you win. But again, that is one of the reasons that people get stuck in bronze and silver, is they're not sure when to attack. They're not scouting. They don't see weakness in their opponent. They don't know that they have a guaranteed victory if they just go now. They're very afraid of moving out, because moving out means maybe your enemy can attack you, but guess what? ShinyHero's not afraid. He's lifting up. He's boosting out. And, ooh, I don't know if that's going to be enough to take down a Planetary Fortress. 2 medevacs. Any marauders in there? Nope, just marines in there. Did all the marauders stay behind? They did. All right, I don't know if 2 medevac, even if they've got the +1/+1, definitely not enough to kill a Planetary Fortress if Salsa is repairing it. Well, here we go. Where are you going to drop, ShinyHero? Where is your point of destiny today? Not here, apparently. Gonna move over to the main instead. Get behind this mineral line. Ooh. Planetary Fortress rocking, though. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is real bad for these dropping Marines. Pull back, pull back. 1 Marine left behind. Planetary Fortress rocked that one. You can take down this base. You can maybe take down this base. Nope, just fleeing. Taking missile turret shots as he goes. And this, oh, ShinyHero, don't let this discourage you. Don't let this discourage you. It was a good scouting mission, if nothing else. Did you kill any SCVs? Yeah, a couple more. A couple more SCVs did go down here, which is great. Lost some Marines, though. Lost 6 Marines to the Planetary Fortress fire. High-sec auto-tracking is done, isn't it? Yeah, Salsa got that one. And building armor. The upgrades he is concerned about are for his buildings. Which, I mean, if you're going to turtle like this, okay. Taking his own 3rd base now is ShinyHero. Traditional. Expanding locations for this particular map. He's got a Ghost Academy. Oh, man. If he nukes to clear out this turtle of Salsa, I will be so happy. I will be so happy. Got some Liberators. Again, ShinyHero. Looks like he knows what he's doing. It's just he was not expecting the Planetary Fortress in the main with the high-sec auto-tracking, and it really threw him off his game. Getting the upgrade Mobius reactors so the ghosts start out with more energy than they normally do. Is he actually making any ghosts yet? No, just Marines. Just Marines so far. Making another barracks, recognizing he needs to spend his money, and if he's on 3 bases, he needs additional barracks. He's making a 4th base too. Yeah, this is a good thing. This is a good lesson that ShinyHero is teaching us right now, is that you absolutely need to make barracks. Or if you're going Mac, make factories or starports, whatever. Make stuff. Make unit-producing buildings so that you can afford to spend the money that is coming to you when you're on 4 bases. You see it all the time. Somebody's got a couple barracks and a factory. They get their 3rd base up. Their money starts to skyrocket because even if they're on top of building on time, it's not enough. It's just not enough to make that thing happen. Oh, there's a nuke. There's a nuke. I mean, not yet. It's on the way. It's in queue. Mobius reactor is going to finish here in about 5 seconds, and then it's going to be the nuke option, which I am such a huge fan of. It's a good way. It's a good way to break a turtle Terran if you're in a TVT like this, is with a nuke. That's a Tron outfit. That guy is wearing Tron. Isn't that copyrighted? I feel like it is. There's the cloak. He's got his big old gun out. He's not going to really use it for anything, I don't think. And the nuke's going to finish. Why did you... Okay, he decloaks, recognizing... Not time to go yet. Not time to go just yet. That is a really cool looking skin, though. Standing there, battle stance, holding a sniper rifle with one hand. Yeah. Why don't you come mess with me? He's saying, holding the Zelnaga Watchtower. ShinyHero is also very, very convinced of the doctrine of scouting, of knowing what's going on. Having map vision is really important to him. Another sensor tower comes up and actually covers part of Salsa's base. See? See, that's what it says. That's what it shows. You got the exclamation marks of units that are over there. They don't tell you what they are. And here's your nuke. Wow, that nuke made faster than I expected it to. Can he see this? No. Good range. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, Marines, no! Wow, that was pretty great. 49 kills on that ghost. How the what? Really? How? Okay. Were there really 49 units in that nuke splash radius? Yeah, I think ShinyHero has this. He is absolutely in command. 130 to 91 total supply. Got tanks. Get those tanks in range of that base. Come on. Come on. Move them up. Move everybody up. We got some Liberators here too. I'm really loving this composition. I know that tank is very scary, but Liberator on the top of it. And you can murder it. Defender mode is great. And I don't know if it should be called Defender mode, because more often it's used in Offender mode as an offensive thing. Another nuke coming in. I think ShinyHero is just waiting for his nuke. The patience on display here is maybe too much. Perhaps it is too much. Oh, there's a fourth base by Salsa up too. 53 to 49 harvesters. Not too shabby as far as the income is concerned for these players. Tanks. Ugh. No, Ghost, what are you doing? Aim, don't aim, move everything into there. Liberators push. Liberators, get the tanks, then everybody else can set up. You'll be fine. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Yes, yes. There we go. Tanks are dead. Boop, boop. Marines trying to come up. They barely get in range before they die. Tank down. Marines going for it. They might be able to get them. Nope. Not all of them. 8 kills on that Liberator. Did that Ghost who went up there and committed suicide, was he our hero Ghost? Ah, I think he was. Was he? Boop, boop, boop. Yes. Hero Ghost. Why? Oh, tank setting up in siege mode. Too close to the planetary fortress, which is real bad news. Bad news bears. Liberator gets murdered too. Salsa's going to be able to break this, you guys. Are you insane? Are you crazy? No. Not. Nope. No. Turns out upgrades are important. +3, +2 on these dudes from ShinyHero, and if I could find any melee units, I guess I can check that particular tab. +1/+1 is done. He's way up in upgrades as ShinyHero. +3 on the way too. He does have a nuke available. No! Ghost. Cloaked Ghost gets destroyed by missile turret. And tank combination. Combination. You got this, man. You got this, man. It's 120 to 86 total supply. Get some more tanks. Set them up in range of the command center planetary fortress without allowing it to kill you. It's a tricky position, but you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, ShinyHero. If he loses this thing from this position, I'm going to say that's into the void. That is into the void for you, ladies and gentlemen. You just never know. Never know who's going to come out on top. Also, saturating this fourth base would be a good move, although ShinyHero is starting to float that money. Floating that money, 3,700, 900. Salsa at 2,800, 345. Total of 3,800 resources lost for ShinyHero compared to 5,700 for Salsa. So, yeah, that's definitely telling the tale there as well. That nuke alone was just brutal. 90 Marines have died for Salsa in this game so far, 15 minutes in. Ghost has a nuke, right? Yeah, Ghost has a nuke. No, don't, no. Oh, make your guys be on hold position so they don't go attacking into their devs when they get fired upon. I mean, it requires a little bit more A little more situational awareness, game sense than perhaps you have at this level, but that's okay. 8 starports in production for ShinyHero at once right now. That's a lot of starports. Is he going Battlecruiser? Can't think what else he'd be doing here at this point with his 8 starports. Well, let's see if he tech labs them. You're gonna tech lab them? Why is that a tongue twister? Tech lab them. Tech lab, tech lab, tech lab. There we go. Yes, he is. Tech labs on all. 7 tech labs being produced at once. He's pulling back, says, you know what? I'm going to break this with Battlecruisers. I don't know about that. There's a lot of missile turrets here. They've got building armor. There's a whole ton of Marines, which are fantastic against Battlecruisers too. Whose sensor tower is this? Well, yes. Also does have a sensor tower largely covering his own stuff, but that's okay. That's all right. Salsa has not moved out for a while now. Has he moved out at all? Nope. He knows there's something right there, and that's it. Dang, Salsa, you've been turtling hard in this game. Really hard in this game. What is your end goal here, my friend? You've got a lot of Marines. You're just going to go A-move Marines and try to win the game that way? That's something you have to consider. What's your win condition when you're playing StarCraft? What are you going to make that's going to win this thing after a certain point, right? Yeah, there we go. Weapon refit. Going to try to make Battlecruisers. I don't know if you can afford 6 starports at once. Or you can gas. Yeah, from his 4th base he's got gas. 3rd base he's, you know, maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't have enough gas income to make that happen. We'll see. We will see. +1 ship weapons coming in here too. But yeah, what's your end game? What's your end strategy? Is it a Roach Ravager push you're going to win with? Is it going to be you're waiting for Ultras to pop and then you're going to go ahead and go out? Because Salsa, I don't know that has a plan. I mean, he's turtling. Maybe he's just hoping the opponent throws himself into his tanks and planetary fortresses until he dies and runs out of money, but it seems like it would take a while. I don't know. I like my StarCraft games to be a little bit shorter than an hour and a half every time. So Ghost hanging out down here at a potential 5th base of Salsa. SCV trying to do something, but no. Everybody poses for the photo. I'll take a screenshot. Boop. We'll see. We'll see if we want to use that or not. Kind of going back and forth between the old style thumbnails and the new style thumbnails. Cloaked Ghosts. Oh, picking off these Marines. They do extra damage versus light, did you know? About 13 more damage per shot at this level. Scan. Scan. Wait. Steady targeting is a little overkill. Steady targeting does 170 damage. I think regular attacks are fine here, dude. Man, these Ghosts. 10 kills, 6 kills, 4 kills. And they're running out of energy, so 7 kills there. Everybody poses again. Yeah, we're awesome. Just killed a ton of Marines. You can't scan if you don't have any orbital commands, as it turns out. Does he have any? Nope. He does not, but he wishes he did. Maybe a Raven, too, would be fantastic. All right, here we go, ShinyHero. Pushing out with his Marines, Marauders, and tanks. +3/+3 on his bio. His tanks have +1. I think he's going to do an attack down here to the south while maybe jumping Battlecruisers in to the main. I'm really worried about the number of Marines that are on the ground here for Salsa. 89 of them is pretty good against a Battlecruiser. Do not fly into the missile turrets. Do not fly into the missile turrets. Do not blindly set up Defender mode. Blindly set up Defender mode, flew into missile turrets, and died before he could accomplish anything. Well, here we go. Salsa trying to attack into a much larger army than him and gets absolutely obliterated. And here we go. Good push. Good push right now from ShinyHero. Yes, there's a planetary fortress and a tank, but I don't think it matters. I do not think it matters at all. Trying to repair it, but the sheer DPS involved from fully upgraded bio, especially with Marauders, is really good. And the planetary fortress does end up falling here. But enough Marines from ShinyHero to just severely outnumber this group. Cloaked Ghost gets away. Well, and by gets away, I mean starts two-shotting these Marines. Where were the tanks here? Oh, he's going to nuke them. He gonna nuke them. All right, you have to know. You have to see the shiny blinky dot. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but here it is. Ready, set, go. Woo! That was an effective nuke. 54 kills on that Ghost. And he's going to run out of cloak here very good. There it is. Instantly ran out of cloak, and that siege tank murdered him very, very fast. Indeed. All right. So, no. You do not get a 4th base, as it turns out. Mr. Salsa. ShinyHero is intent to making sure you don't do that. Still making Battlecruisers, as it turns out. He's got 8 of them. He's making 6 more. He's got a 5th and a 6th base? Yeah, 5th and a 6th base up and running. They are orbital commands. They're not planetary fortresses. He is not afraid. He is not afraid of being attacked because, again, we're 20 minutes in and Salsa has not attacked a single time. He's got 40 Marines. He's lost 183 of them so far. 10,300 resources lost for ShinyHero compared to 16,800 for the Salsa. Once again, no idea what's going on this side of the map. No ideas at all. A lot of planetary fortresses, though. He's making them. He's got 5. Soon to be 6. Wait, he's got 3. Soon to be 4. Disappointing. Disappointing. But reestablishing his 4th base here. Always re-expand to bases that you lose if you can afford to do so. If you can do it without dying, great. Also, these tanks are just completely forgotten by ShinyHero. He does not know he has these tanks down here. I guarantee. There's no way he'd just leave them sitting here at all. SCV? What are you doing, SCV? Where are you trying to go? His body falls into the rocks. That was weird. I don't know what ShinyHero is trying to do there. Really don't. Wow. +2, +1, +3, +3. Well, wait. +3, +2 coming in for the air stuff. +3 vehicle weapons on the way from ShinyHero. Do we speed this up? Seems like we're just waiting for upgrades. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, the tanks were not forgotten. They decided to siege this base all by themselves. Okay, tanks. I mean, you're good. Don't get me wrong. You are good, but you're not that good. Can you murder all of these Marines before they kill you? The answer is no. Good job getting into that minimum attack range on the tanks. You get close enough in there, they can't hit you when they're in siege mode. So you might have to sacrifice some of your friends, but if you win the battle, maybe that's all that matters. But whittling down that Marine count is super important. Salsa's lost over 200. He's got 46 so far. So 46 Marines plus a missile turrets plus versus 20 Battlecruisers. This is all right. This is an okay number of Battlecruiser. I'm a fan. Speeding it up again because once again, nothing is happening. ShinyHero with a lull. This is a weird game. This is a weird game, ShinyHero. Thanks to whoever sent this in. I really appreciate user submissions that are unique and crazy and fun in some way. That really makes it fun to cast and fun for people to watch, too. I've said it before, but if you're into the Void game, is you mostly executing like a cannon rush and you win? I've seen it before, but if you could be unique about it, do weird stuff like this, what Salsa's doing, I mean, it's not incredibly weird. Turtle Terran is definitely a thing on the ladder. But the fact that he hasn't moved out at all, and the fact that we're getting Battlecruisers and we've had a couple great nukes is definitely a reason to cast this one. So here comes the Battlecruiser fleet. This might be the biggest one I've ever seen. There's 24 of them. Lodathanius had a really good Battlecruiser game I cast. Man, a couple years ago now. I want to say it was maybe a couple of years ago now. It was right after they got the jump, the tactical jump ability. And he used it correctly. He, slow flies into the enemy. When he gets into trouble, he tactical jumps out. That's how it's supposed to be used. Yamato cannon, goodbye missile turrets. There you go. No more anti-air for you. Another missile turret going down. Another missile turret going down. While it's under construction here. I don't win this. Getting rid of that tank for some reason. Here we go. Battlecruisers versus Marines. If Marines had upgrades and medevac support and stim, it'd be different, but that is a brutal massacre. More Marines coming on in. Are they target firing the one that's... Yeah, they're target firing the one that's injured. Oh, but they didn't get it. Upgrades. Yes, exactly. Upgrades, man. 16 hit points on that Battlecruiser. Is this it? Is this going to be it? And, oh, he does. Salsa retreats before the Battlecruisers can fully wreck him. At the end of the game, he had 15 Marines. That's not going to be enough. 15 Marines and a total of... That's 17 missile turrets. Yeah. Not going to be enough there. Basically fully upgraded Battlecruisers. That +3 armor is on the way. And that's it. So again, if you're going to turtle, have a plan. Right? I don't think you can count on your opponent just throwing themselves at you over and over until they run out of money and then quit. Just you got to move out. You got to kill stuff. You got to get some kind of unstoppable, invincible attack going. Anyway, all right, good job. Good job by ShinyHero. Keeping the pressure on, getting some nukes up. Salsa's got to work on his situational awareness. He ate those nukes hard. Hard eating. 10,000 resources lost for ShinyHero compared to a full 33,000 for Salsa. That is a shellacking. 276 Marines died. 3 planetary fortresses, 3 regular command centers, 8 tanks, and 35 SCV. ShinyHero lost an SCV. Would have liked to see maybe a bigger worker count for him, but can he max out on Battlecruisers? Maybe not. 7 tanks, 8 Marauders, 61 Marines, and 6 Ghosts. Pretty cost efficient. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and a Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. Go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars, you're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, searching into the void and you're running into the void.